we're about to get ready here to go. These teams supposedly are ready to go, so we're going to try to join up in that lobby. But we are very close to starting the winners bracket final with 2 EU teams. I'm pretty pumped.
Oh yeah, this is going to be some interesting stuff. I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind of squad FlipSid is bringing here, but
yeah, well, it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble here, but we are very close to starting the match. It looks like they were playing against some friends, so we're just going to give them a couple seconds. We're going to rejoin the lobby, and then we're going to get started with the winners bracket final. But it is going to be a best-of-5 series. Both Complain and FlipSid having to go head-to-head. Right now, definitely FlipSid the favorite, but Complain has been on a tear, taking out all the teams that have come in front of them up to this point, and taking out a lot of teams in the qualifiers pretty handily too. So it's going to be, you know, I want to give it to FlipSid, but who knows? Who knows? Complain maybe could take them out.
Yeah, I mean, really anything can happen at this point. If they're not going with a full squad, you know, their typical crew, then really anything can happen. You know, I think that's a certainty. And Complain is good enough to, you know, really challenge even a full strength FlipSid. So if they're not going full strength, you know, that really adds to this, really makes things interesting. But looks
and
like
absolutely, we're jumping into the action here. This is the winners bracket finals. FlipSid Tactics versus Complain. The winner of this moving on to the grand finals to play the winner of the loser bracket finals.
Yep, and already FlipSid now coming out. Big play off the wall there by Kooksier. Marky tried to get the finish, but could be interesting. I mean, I'm down to see how this all plays out. If Complain can exploit this new gap in the FlipSid team with Mike Rules apparently not currently here.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. It looks like Mike is still under his couch somewhere, unable to be found, and they're having to use a sub, so Complain might be the favorite after all.
Could be. I mean, you're still dealing with Marky Duda and Kooksier. I mean, those two guys by themselves are dangerous. I'm not familiar with the sub that they're using, but granted, you know, I think they attempted to use Wrong Way Woody, but I guess because he played for Teamus Weemus during the qualifiers, you know, unable to compete again today. But fair enough. Rules is rules.
Yes, they are. We need rules so we know how to behave. Right.
and so we know what the heck's going to go on here. But
exactly.
I mean, so far, FlipSid is looking really solid. They're constantly putting the pressure on. They haven't gotten a lot of good shots on net yet, but the more they keep this up, the more chances are going to develop, and something's bound to give. I think that's the rule of thumb here. That if you keep it up, something is definitely going to give.
Oh, and Marky denying that goal there. What a solid shot by X3MW.
Yeah, this is a very good Complain team. X3MW, last time I saw him, was a very formidable offensive person on this team, constantly putting in goals on net. Of course, Yemen.
And Duda! What a shot there. What a setup by Yemen.
Yeah, look at this. Yemen plays a great pass off the corner here, and here comes Dadu, just finishes it up, puts it up nice and high, and it hits the crossbar a little bit. He probably just wanted to tuck it into the corner, but hey, doesn't matter as long as it goes in.
Yeah,
that's the thing that really counts.
Gosh, it's confusing with Marky Duda and Dadu. I'm going to have to work on that. But solid shot from Dadu finishing that one.
Yeah, so far pretty good. Here comes Kooksier going long distance. Oh, nice stop there by X3MW.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with Marky Duda playing in the back here, trying to get a good long shot on net or a pass to go for the second shot. Not going up for that second shot so early.
Yeah, I think he saw somebody in front of him just trying to kind of figure out how he wanted to approach that shot, and it ended up getting sent back downfield. And here comes Complain again. But Marky Duda plays it off the wall.
Good job, but now oh no, Marky Duda goes down. The ball is in a dangerous spot, just rolling out at half. Nobody in the blue net. Yemen coming in to try to finish that off. And then now X3MW putting another shot in. Pressure on the Complain putting pressure on FlipSid, but not able to get another goal there.
Yeah, Aliuz with a good bit of contact there, sends the ball down pitch again. And I'm still seeing, like, it looks like Complain is getting a lot better in terms of quality of chances, but the amount of chances are looking to be more for FlipSid. They're just not getting a lot actually on net, and that's where the flip is here. You know, if the chances are going more on net, for their opponents.
And there's a dangerous pass there, but Yemen doing a good job putting that out.
Yeah, a little bit of a floater shot there, but I think it just was a little too far away to actually be a threat. Yemen did have to come in kind of hot to stop it. But here comes Aliu's good setup
good
here.
Dribble.
Oh, and a good demo.
X3MW following up his own clear there.
That was a really nice play on that shot attempt. Got the demo as he floated the ball up. That's a very smart play to try to disrupt things. Fortunately, X3MW was there to keep the play disrupted.
Yep, and you could see X3 just barely missing that boost too. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. He's trying to get boosted half so he can help his team out. Complains up 1-0. And a good set by Dedu. And wow, contorting his car in a way to where he can get a shot. X3MW almost putting one on net there.
Yeah, a little bit of a pinch sends it back upfield. Here comes Kooksir. Tries to put it on net. Alius tries to follow up, and Markey.
Oh no!
It goes
X3
off.
backs it into his own net. We'll see that from the bird's eye view. Kooksir putting a great ball in, and Aliu dropping it right in front of net where Markey can hit it in, but it bounces off the crossbar and X3W's tail going in. So unfortunate for X3, but we're all tied up with a minute left to go.
Yeah, and that's a great break for FlipSid. I think they needed something like that to happen, or at least something to go in net so they could keep in this game. They were having a little bit of a hard time finding their rhythm, but again, FlipSide's a lot like Cosmic Aftershock. Sometimes the first game doesn't quite go the way that you would expect, but then the rest of them are typical FlipSide. So that's just normal for them right now. But the fact that they got it tied up off of a, I guess you can call it an own goal, but you know, we'll be honest, it was just
a good shot. I mean, what is he going to do? It came down right on him, so.
Yeah, unless he probably didn't know exactly where that ball was coming down. He tried to get behind it, but instead he just helped redirect it into the net.
Absolutely. And Markey doing a good job of clearing that out, and Cooks are going up on the wall to get it out of the net. And oh, wow, what an angle.
Cooks here. That was just outstanding play. Look at this. Off the corner, Markey sets him up. Here comes Cooks here with a big finish. Perfect redirection.
Wow.
Breaks everybody.
Just barely past that crossbar. He put it exactly where it needed to go.
Yeah, that is something Kooksir is notorious for. He's just good at placing that ball exactly where it should be and where it needs to be. Big lead for FlipSide here, and they might be able to carry this momentum into Game 2.
Yep, 10 seconds left. And is that, oh, close, but no. Looks like FlipSide is going to take this Game 1, but we have seen a couple last-second goals today, and that's a dangerous ball.
Oh, we're in Rule 1 now. Yemen tries to put it in, doesn't get under it enough.
So that is FlipSide Tactics taking the first game. Close game, and you could see if there was a couple more seconds on the clock, that might have been a tie game there. But FlipSide taking the first game.